Hey everybody, it's Never, and the new Star Wars movie is coming out on DVD and Blu-ray pretty soon, and that got me to thinking about something. One of my biggest problems with Star Wars is the prequel movies, and how they don't make any sense. And I could spend a lot of time talking about that, and I've already spent enough throughout previous videos, but I had a shower thought, and I found a way that I think sort of makes that okay in my mind, sort of reconciles the whole thing, so bear with me. I think I might be able to make the prequels okay. You see, with Star Wars, we start off with the first movie, Star Wars, also called A New Hope, that now. And we move on, Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi, and then now The Force Awakens. And we're just kind of following the story along. But where do the prequels fit in? Well, they're set way in the past, but they don't make any sense. There's all kinds of nonsense that happens with them, and in some ways they're just really horrible. In a couple of ways they're fun, kind of nice, but mostly horrible. So how do we make this okay? Well, you could just say it doesn't matter, don't worry about it, they're just movies, and that's fine. But if you do care, here's what I came up with. You see, think of it as legends of the past. Think of it like, that was gross, Thor. Think of it like you've got all these things handed down through an oral tradition, where one person tells one person the story, and then that person tells someone the story, and over time it gets changed, embellished, details are forgotten, stuff is made up, and, enough time goes by that no one's really even sure what happened. And so you would have a lot of different accounts of the same events. And so here's where the movies come in. What if somebody decided to take all of that folklore, all of those legends, and compile them into just sort of one master copy that tries to cover everything? You'd end up with something kind of like the prequels, where there's stuff that doesn't make sense. Did Anakin build C-3PO or didn't he? Some say he did, some say he didn't. What about which bounty hunter was going after Senator Amidala? Was it the one bounty hunter that's the shapeshifter, or was it Jango Fett? Or was it both, which doesn't make sense, but it could have been anything. Was Jar Jar Binks really there, or did someone just make him up to make the story more appropriate for the kids he was telling it to? This sort of thing makes sense, and it fits with a lot of the way that some of our history is. So if you're having trouble being okay with the fact that the prequels exist and that they are actual Star Wars canon, maybe think of it this way. It makes sense to me, and then whatever somebody says that might come from it, that's okay. That's just one version of what might have happened. Now, the reason I brought this up in a Warcraft video is we've got a Warcraft movie coming, and we've got the Warcraft Chronicle that has just started up. And there's going to be some retcons coming. And who knows how things will look. There's already some pretty staggering differences. And so when we look back to the older stuff that doesn't really fit anymore, some of the previous games or previous literature that doesn't really fit the new mold of things, maybe we'll just have to think, well, that's the way that we used to tell it a long time ago. Who knows what the truth really is? It's just kind of a nice little mechanism to make things make sense. I'm probably not the first person to think of this, but I wanted to share it with all of you anyway. Thanks for watching, and I hope that you have a wonderful, noble garden, and enjoy The Force Awakens when it comes out, and enjoy the Warcraft Chronicle. Okay, thanks, bye.